Hey, y'all, and welcome to the Quietest Kept podcast. I'm your host, Shawnti Refuge, a master certified mental health coach, author of the best selling book, Quiet as Kept, and journaling advocate. This podcast is where we unpack the conversations we've been told to keep quiet, especially in the Black community. Each episode dives into topics like trauma, self love, healing, mental wellness with honesty and heart. So grab your journal and get ready because what we keep quiet is often what we need to release. Let's get into it. Let me tell you this plain and simple. Journaling saved my life. And not in a metaphorical, it's so therapeutic way, but in a real, I was on the edge and needed a way out kind of way. Back in 2018, when I had my nervous breakdown and was diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety, everything felt like it was too much. My thoughts were loud, my emotions were heavy, and I felt like I was barely functioning because I was. I was offered meds, but deep down, I knew I needed to understand myself before I could try to fix myself. And that's when I started writing with the help of my therapist. Shout out to my therapist. She know who she is, who got me into journaling, and now I have taken it from helping myself to helping others like me. At first, it was just word vomit when I started writing. And when I say word vomit, I mean I was just writing out of anger, fear, guilt, confusion. But eventually, it became a mirror, a soft place to land, a space where I wasn't performing for anybody. And that's when I knew that it wasn't just writing, it was healing. And so I had to do my research and I had to, back it up with some facts because a lot of people think that journaling don't help, and it does. According to a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, people who journaled for just 15 minutes a day saw measurable decreases in stress and depressive symptoms over the course of 4 weeks. Why? Because journaling engages the prefrontal. let me let me start that sentence over again. Because journaling engages the prefrontal cortex, that part of the brain that processes logic and decision making, and reduces the activity of the, oh Lord, amygdala. I think I said it right. If I didn't, you know what I'm saying. I'm spelling it out, Amygdala, which controls fear and emotional responses. Hey, I'm not a doctor, so I've never seen that word before in my life. I just learned something new today. Anyway, the translation is writing helps you regulate your emotions. It turns chaos into clarity, thought spirals into grounded action. So that's the science behind journaling. Now, there are different types of journaling, and there's not a one size fit all. So here are a few. Stream of consciousness writing, which basically is a brain dump. No filter, just let the thoughts flow. Whatever's on your mind, just write it out. There's guided journaling or prompt-based journaling, and that is where I come in. You know, you start with a question and then dig deep. Gratitude journaling, very important. If you do not keep any kind of journal, keep a gratitude journal. Gratitude journaling is naming what's good, even when life is hard. That will help so much. Letter writing. Letter writing to your younger self, your future self, or even people you'll never send it to get that closure that you need. In my book, Quiet as Kept, I share some prompts that help me process grief, navigate toxic relationships, and reconnect my worth. And I've seen firsthand in my clients and community that journaling is often the bridge between surviving and healing. It was for me and it is for them. So here are your journaling prompts for today. Number one, what emotion is sitting heavy on me right now? What is it trying to teach me? Number two, what do I wish I could say out loud but don't feel safe enough to? Number three, what part of myself have I been ignoring that's ready to be heard? And when you answer these prompts, I want you to write without judgment. Just let it out. Your journal is a no shame zone. All right, now it is time for the next segment of my podcast episode, Journal Bay Q&A. And remember, Journal Bay Q&A is when people message me with questions that they want me to read and answer on the podcast. So here is the one for today. It reads, I've tried journaling before, but I always stop. How do I stay consistent? I get this question all the time. So, and I always say, first release the pressure. When I say release the pressure, it's release the pressure of thinking you need to do it like it's a homework assignment. It's not about how often you write, it's about what happens when you do. So start small. Commit to 5 minutes. Put a 5 minute timer on your phone and just write until that 5 minutes is up. Keep your journal nearby and don't worry about being deep. Every entry is not going to be deep and profound. Just be honest. And the more you show up, the more it will show up for you. So that is it for today's episode of the Quiet Escape podcast. And if this spoke to you, journal about it, share it, and most importantly, write your truth. Visit ShawntiRefuge.com for guided journaling tools, coaching opportunities, and your copy of my book, which is best-selling, by the way, Quiet as Kept. Because healing is hard, but you don't have to do it in silence. Until next time, protect your peace and stay grounded in your truth.